one and all, welcome back to more Let's Play Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. I am the Next Few Trades, and howdy doody, everybody. I have returned. Holy hell in a handbasket. Who'd have ever thought that would have ever happened? Ha! Not just to this game, but in general. I've been gone for a while, and I'm really sorry about that. Put simply, I've been in a major depressive episode, and I'm slowly but surely crawling my way out of that hole. Now, it's been an incredibly long time since I've been playing through Smash Brothers. I honestly do not remember which characters I have and have not played through. Thank goodness they put these little amulet, little doodads in the corner, or else I would have no idea what I should or should not be doing. Alright, so we actually don't have a ton of characters left, although shout out to the fact that the entire Fighter Pass came out before I could finish, so that's great. Good going me. Alright, so I remember that I was doing this in a way that the characters I liked the most would be the ones that I would be playing at the end of the whole thing. So, I suppose we're pretty much cut down to a lot of the characters I like the most, so I don't even know. Let's just go with Mewtwo. Let's just go with the Mewtwo. Remember how hyped and excited everybody was when Mewtwo came back? Man, I remember when that happened. It was crazy. People got so crazy hype. A good chunk of Smash 4's hype just centered around characters coming back. Anyway, hoya! I see. Are we fighting psychics? Is that how we're doing things? Oh, Lord. Okay, ow. Okay, Lucas, you're gonna need to not. Okay? All right, buddy. Hoya! Now, here's a question and a half. Man, I don't even know. I wonder who is the stronger psychic. To the best of my knowledge, okay, Lucas, Lucas I can't speak for, but he just kind of dumped off and left on his own. Oh, and I slapped him with the back of my tail. What you gonna do about it, Ness? Last I checked, Ness is all about more status ailments, and I think he has some healing magic psychic powers. It was actually his teammates that had the offensive stuff, but I guess Smash Brothers does mean he has that now too, just inherently. But psychic control. I'm going up against Cloud, but I have Lucas on my side. Is the implication that I've brainwashed Lucas? I hope not. That would be insanely dark. Now, Mewtwo may not be the most morally upstanding of creatures, but he's certainly not an evil sort. At least, I suppose I am looking at things purely through the anime. And even in the anime, there's more than one Mewtwo, so I don't know. Maybe this is just a particularly angry and malicious Mewtwo that never really got over its grudge with humanity. How on earth there are more than one Mewtwo? That's something that's never gonna make any sense. Oh. Cool spade there, Cloud. Good luck with your remake. I think that's coming out in April. Oosh, that's too far. Too far, I say. All right. Oh yeah, I've got Cloud on my side now, and I'm fighting Ryu and Ken. Yeah, this is just general implication being mind control. All right. Well, this is a dark situation. Let's see. I'm not using nearly enough of Mewtwo's abilities. Also, boy howdy, is it odd to hear the Final Fantasy battle song on this stage. All right, well, terribly sorry, Kung Fu fellows, but I don't know if you could actually refer to the Ansatsuken as Kung Fu. I don't know, that might be underselling it. It's a very, very fancy and fictional martial art. Let there be no doubt. So far, this has been not too bad. I'm usually pretty garbo with Mewtwo, but if it's giving me, like, teammates to work with, the whole thing kind of becomes significantly easier. Not just Richter? Okay. Why not both Richter and Simon? Get, ow, 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 ow. Okay. Gonna need you to, oh boy. Oh, lordy Lou. You know, something I actually recently learned is that, that bananas are hard to hit with, but no, is that Richter's Holy Water uses the same effect as Lucaria's Aura abilities. if you can actually believe that. I certainly had no idea. I guess they both use the blue fire effects. And I don't know if that was deliberate or a holdover or an accident, but it's a funny little thing, a funny little quirk in the system. I'm not sure how helpful Richter's gonna be in this hellscape of a stage. Perhaps not the most popular of opinions, and perhaps even one I've said before, but I don't remember. I do not care for this stage. The way it's constructed bothers me. Oh, get out. I hate how this, the platforms are almost impossible to get through. Oh, sorry, Richter, I forgot that we're a team now. But when you break the platforms, all of a sudden, they're like insanely easy to fall through. Like you're gonna fall through them unintentionally. It's a big mess. I don't care for it. I don't care for it at all. Richter, help me out here, buddy. We got a very angry, ordinary angel going on here. Also have to be careful not to get reflected. All right, I misinputted an up special when I meant to use the Shadow Ball, and that ended up being what saved me. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh dear, oh my, oh dear. Ah, ha ha! Ah, psychic power go! We call that a mind crush. Although with Pit, I'm not sure how much of a mind there was to squish, but that's besides the point. I only make fun of him because he can't read, and that is odd. I guess he never had much of a reason to do so, but regardless. Also, that's a lot of Pokemon you're asking me to fight. Oh dear. Oh boy, here we go. Okay. Oh boy, there's so many Pokemons running around here. Okay. Ugh. As if it were any secrets to anybody anywhere that I'm not exactly the best at this game. Boy, howdy, I'm still doing my best. Ha! Ah, man, remember when everyone thought Lucario was Mewtwo's replacement in Brawl? Probably not, because everyone is freakishly young these days. And apparently, Brawl happened so long ago that a lot of viewers probably weren't even that much very cognitive of when the game came out. Which is horrifying in so many ways, I can't even begin to tell you. Okay, come on, Shadow Ball! What the? I didn't know that's how it reacted to shields. Okay, if you'd be so kind. All right. I'm defeating these enemies without even realizing it at times. Ah, you got hit by my hand galaxy. All right. And woo! Oh, I don't got the skills to pay the bills. I hardly have the ability to pay utility. That is actually kind of clever. Huh, go me. I am pretty happy about that one. I gots to say. All right. Not gonna lie. Really thought I was gonna get taken out more than twice before I got this far, but, hey. Everything's A-okay-oh. Oh, okay, we need to vomit boost. We gotta oost this vombo. Gotta rombo this combo. Hoya! Okay, here we go. Oh, ah! Yeah, we'll just grab as many of those things as we can. Hoya! Ah, no! Ah, butts. Ah, that. Well, you can't say I didn't try. Hup. And mutant cats thing go! Man, that can't be the most pleasant of experiences. Man, the life of a Smash combatant cannot be the most pleasant of ones. Like, what's it feel like to get ringed out anyway? Also, I guess Pikachu's helping me out with this. Nice to have you there, little guy. Alrighty, here goes everything. Oh, okay. Oh, boy. Yeah, we are getting lasered, we're getting phasered, we're getting mild and siled. We're getting giled and guiled. Oh boy. Oh yeah, this is where things take a turn for the not so grand. Yeah, boy. Not that I don't appreciate your help, Pikachu, but I do not see it ultimately paying off. And he is busting out all of the lasers. Ow, ow, ow. Oh yeah, it's always with the crazy hands and the master hands. Agabraken! Man, I just I never managed to use the spot dodge correctly. Oh, well. I try my best. Okay, well, that's one hand down. Interesting that also just brought Pikachu back to full health. Not complaining, mind you, just found it interesting. Okay. I air dodged, and it did not go well for me. It went poorly. It went downright horrendous, if one might be so kind as to say. Okay, ha! You gotta wonder what kind of mental manipulation one can even instill upon a giant sentient set of hands. I mean, they obviously have their own free will. This reminds me of that hamburger helper meme. Anybody remember that? When everyone tried to figure out what exactly its anatomy was all about, and they had like this horrifying clown nose skeleton thing living inside a glove. 8.4. Well, if we're being entirely honest, that went a lot better than I expected it to. I did not anticipate doing very well as Mewtwo. Not that I have anything against old Mewtwo. I love all the Pokemons, and he's the OG super duper legendary. I mean, yeah, he was officially counted when Mew wasn't, which is really weird considering that Mewtwo is a clone. The fact that he showed up on the Pokedex and Mew kind of didn't was always very strange. Now that I think about it, huh? Who did Thunkaroot it? But yeah, from what I hear, a lot of people have trouble making use of Mewtwo's very specific abilities. He's kind of big, but he's also kind of light, and also his tail is like a giant hitbox, or it's a hurt box. I think hitboxes and hurt boxes are considered different things. One is like the amount, like the damage block. The damage block that a character has, whereas the hurt box is the one where they can get hit. Semantics and semantics. But look at all these Pokemons. They're looking up to this Mewtwo as if he were a god. He kind of is. Little bit. Final results. Kracko! I'm relatively positive I've already got Kracko's spirit, but hey, the thought that counts. Appreciated. Ha-ta! Alright, so that's another one down. Now, who do we jump into next? I haven't done Toon Link. Well, then I guess we'll do Toon Link. Let's give it a try, why don't we? And always go to the highest level of intensity, just for the sake of giving it your all. Oh, I'm gonna be rolling with the... I was a little worried about the fact that I was going up against 4, but I guess we're going 4 sword style up in here. All right. Interesting. I mean, I guess when you've got 3 Links in the game, you kind of got to do something special with something a little outside the box. I'm having a very hard time figuring out who I am. Oh man. Okay. I almost feel like I should just let my doppelgangers take care of business, because they have more of a cognitive awareness of where they are at any given moment in time. I do not have that so much, and it makes things difficult for me. Oh boy. Okay, here's the problem. I'm not using Toon Link's natural abilities. I hear many legends of his mad projectile game. Granted, I hear more about Young Link. I'm not sure how Young Link is so superior to Toon Link, or even if he is. I've just been given the impression that he is. Oh god! Haha! Just barely survived. Okay, I think I took care of some of them. Sorry, Luigi. Okay. Interesting concept. Don't know how much I like it. Is this what the entire thing is gonna be? 8-player smashes? Because those are horrifying. Yeah, apparently that's exactly what this is going to be. Is it multiple villagers and Isabelle, or is it just villagers and Isabelle? Okay, I just get the 3. Do I slowly get less and less of my clone selves? I don't even know if you can call them clones, the way 4 Swords works. This is actually one of my favorite Animal Crossing songs. Gotta love old Cap'n. Super duper looking forward to the new Animal Crossing, by the way. Because I am a filthy casual! Ha-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta! And that's how you do that. Alright, so is that just a unique set of circumstances? Do I only get one of my bonus dudes now? Okay, no, that's 3 Robs. So I'll be going 3 of us, 4. Okay. Interesting that we went from 4 Swords Adventures to Triforce Heroes, but, okay. Although, speaking of receptions of things, I know one of those was a lot more beloved than the other. Not that I don't think anybody considered Triforce Heroes a bad game by any stretch. It was just a bit, I don't know, kind of odd, I suppose. I can't say I know. I never had it. It seems like the type of game that's most fun when you have friends. And while I do, on the most technical of senses, have those, I don't have any to play locally. Anybody I have that I could consider a friend does not live in the same state or even in a state concurrent or adjacent to mine. Okay. Sorry, Rob. Ha! I don't know why I exploded, but I did. Okay, that's actually pretty funny. I like that's a really good image. That is a top tier image right there. Appreciated. More greatness. All right, now we're dealing with the pokes. The polkas, the mans, the pokies and the mans. Hut top. Blowing them up. Slamming and jamming them. Spinning Rooney. Okay. Gotta say, I do love that Ivysaur is apparently considered, I mean, at least at one point, I don't know, patches and buffs and all that stuff happen. But at one point, at least, Ivysaur was considered, like, the best of the 3. Which is cool. Because Ivysaur is, like, by far and away, like, the one that makes the least sense as a character in Smash Brothers. And is only here because, well, they wanted to do the whole 3 stages of evolution thing, and Squirtle and Charizard are just too iconic to not have them be the playable representatives. But still. So, I appreciate Ivysaur being so awesome. Oh, when did we lose Red Link? His fire resistances were appreciated in these trying times. Not that it actually did anything, but could you imagine if it did? All right. Oh, God. The Squirtle is smart. The Squirtle is far, far smarter than I was giving it credit for. Box! No matter how intelligent of a turtle you may be, none can stand up to the almighty power of a crate. I guess being chucked from below. Usually it's stuff like that being dropped down on you, but not so much this time. Oh, we've got a whole pile of Inklings. Oh, why are they so fashionable? Okay, had to take inventory for a sec to check to see where I was on the map. Oh, this is not great. I am covered in so many different paints. Or inks. At least it's biodegradable. I assume. Sure, one of those sunken scrolls the first game told everybody about it. Drop down. Okay. Okay, this is... See, you want to really doesn't help? When you're covered in ink, you look a lot like, say, the alternate version of Link that is wearing a blue outfit. Which causes the whole thing to be a little bit tricky. At least if you're going to cover me in ink, at least let it be the yellow ones. There's no yellow Link. I mean, I've seen hacks that allow for a yellow Link, but I mean, in an official capacity, not so much. Okay. Yeah. When you don't know what's going on, just turn on the blender and hope for the best. Oh boy. All right. Well, I've got the Healy Sticky. The sticky heals. As I hope my teammates are able to pull this off. I just realized it's 3 against 4. Okay. Can't stick around with that forever. And one of the Inklings is down. The Cannon Inkling. The Cannon Inkling gal. That didn't work. It did not work, people. It did not work. All right, so what have we learned today? While I am not good at this game in general, boy howdy, should I not play as Toon Link. It's a shame. I actually like the Toon Link games more than I like the others. I guess, I don't even know what you would call them. More serious, more realistic, because neither of those really feel accurate. I guess you can only really refer to it as less cartoonish. Alright, so that went horribly. And is it a big Ganon? It's a big Ganon. It's a big boy. It's a big boy. Because, you know, Ganondorf, his real problem was his lack of attack ability. Granted, this makes him a I try to combine, like, gigantic and big and terrific all at the same time, and it just turned into a big old pile of word mush. Oh, God. Anyway, the point of the matter is, he's large, and that makes him a very big target, and he picked up the thing, and he stole my stuff, and he took a dump on my lawn! Damn it, Ganon! Why do you steal my mail? Alternate universe where Ganondorf's, as the reincarnation of hatred, really just exists to be petty. He doesn't have any powers or, like, no natural abilities or anything. He's just a guy who's destined to be reincarnated to hate two other people's reincarnations, and they're just, like, in an office setting. He's just really petty and spiteful about it. Okay. That probably took longer than it needed to. If we're being honest with ourselves, it probably took a little bit further than it really should have. Okay, now we're back at the bonus game. Where every Smash combatant is forced to go up against their greatest fear. An actual factual black hole barreling down upon them. You know, I always found that it's a very interesting set of lore that we've basically accumulated for Smash Brothers. You know, like at one point it was like, the whole thing was, okay, it's obvious fiction, like it's a bunch of action figures or it's a bunch of trophies that have been brought to life, and they're not the real characters, but more representations of the characters fighting in their stead, really. You know? But now that we've got this whole, you know, actual sealed envelope invitation thing going on, it kind of throws that all completely out the window. Like, no, these are straight up the actual characters. They're being invited by some gigantic force. I don't know why I didn't think this was what I was going to end up fighting. And they just kind of decide to, like, yeah, well, you know, this seems like the type of thing to do. I've got nothing else to do today. All right. I remember, at the very least, attack the tail. And at all opportunities, try to get behind the Ganon. Okay. Oh, God! This is less than aces. Less than aces! Oh. Use the projectiles, you absolute troglodyte. Okay, everybody just do damage. Smack him around. Kick him in the teeth, make him feel regret. Of course, that's a fool's errand. One can never make Ganon regret anything he's ever done. It's kind of goes against his whole thing. All right, well, there goes old Red. It's just me and the blue. Me and Scooby Blue over here. Somehow I ended up on the wrong side of the tracks. Why you gotta be all like that, Ganon? Okay. Oh, God. Okay, never mind. Blue boy's down. Blue boy's down. I am alone. I am frightened. I require adult supervision. Okay. Always forget about those taunts. Those are some glorious taunts. Toon Link actually, probably, if you know you were to make like a top 20 taunts, I feel like at least, I feel like he'd actually do pretty good. As far as representation of his games and everything goes. You know, basically he's on one of the, closer to the opposite end of the spectrum of Dr. Mario, where all of his taunts look more like idle animations. Not a great look. Alright. Now, because I feel like it, I do believe I'll go through the entirety of the credits. Because usually it's about 2... I don't even remember what the original way I did this was way back when. I say way back when, but I mean, I don't know. It's been like, I don't know. Somewhere between 6 to 8 months, I guess. I don't know. Or maybe it's been an entire year. It hasn't been an entire year. I did Joker. I played through Joker on Classic. Anyway, it's been a long time since I've flown through the credits, and I want to fly through the credits. So I'm gonna fly through the credits. Hope you don't mind. I've actually been making an honest attempt off screen to try and get all of the spirits in the game. Sometimes it's a wee bit more difficult than one would expect. But it's important to say, I'm not just trying to get all of the spirits. I want to actually have, like, a version of all of them. Like, not only have I had all of them at least once, I want, like, a copy of all of them. Because you have to, like, trade in some of them or fuse them together in order to get specific ones because you can't find them anywhere else. And that way, while you're still listed as having had them, you're not listed as having them. So basically, it amounts to having to, like, unlock all of the spirits twice. And lucky, lucky, lucky me, wouldn't you know it, that happens to be one of the things they decide to constantly add new things to. Hachi-machi. But hey, people, how about that Fighters Pass 2? Yeah, that's a thing that's happening. To be honest, did not actually expect that. Sakurai needs, like, a long vacation. Like, man, give that guy 5 years to just not have to do anything. Unless he just is that dedicated to working. I suppose we can't rob him of what he finds enjoyment in doing. But, I mean, if he's not enjoying himself, then I hope he takes a long vacation. Regardless. Anyway, before we finish things off, I'm just going to say I'm going to be finishing Smash Brothers. I mean, quote-unquote finishing. I mean, once more DLC characters show up, we'll have to play a little bit more, but, you know. Aside from that, I will be just going through the rest of Classic. We'll finish up World of Light. It'll be a grand old time. And then we can move on to greener pastures, I suppose, for lack of a better term. Anyway. Link feels less than optimistic about his odds here, as he should. Anyway, hope you enjoyed yourself. I'll see you next time. Later, haters. Or taters. None of you are haters. You're good people. Thanks for waiting for so long for me to come back. You're all wonderful.